Oh gosh, I'm gosh, gosh. What's happening, crew? Dr. Earl. And it's been a while since I did any shirtless thoughts videos, and I got a good one for tonight. I just found this about it, excuse me, earlier today after I got home from my bike ride. It seems that actress and Me Too activist Alyssa Milano has been urging women to take part in she calls a sex strike. Basically, not give sex up to your men, not give up any sex to your boyfriend, husbands, fiancés, or whichever, close the legs, no sex for you. And she's doing this to protest a new abortion law that just went down in the state of Georgia. Apparently, it was signed by Governor Brian Kemp this past Tuesday, and it's starting to come to code effect in the 1st of January next year. Now, she tweets this out on her Twitter page: "Our reproductive rights are being erased. Until women have legal control over our own bodies, we cannot risk pregnancy. Join me by not having sex until we get bodily autonomy back. I'm calling for a sex strike. Pass it on." Now, this law, this new bill that's supposed to take effect in January, as I mentioned, which is about, now according to this, it bans abortions as soon as a fetal heartbeat can be detected, which is at about 6 weeks into a pregnancy. Many women do not know that they are pregnant by 6 weeks. I'm reading this from the BBC.com. Until morning sickness, usually starting after about 9 weeks. However, this law is expected to face challenges in various courts. A federal judge blocked such a law in the state of Kentucky, which was scheduled to come into effect immediately, as it could be unconstitutional, while Mississippi passed a 6-week abortion law in March that is not due to take effect until this coming July, which is also facing challenges. Ohio passed a similar restrictive law in 2016, which was vetoed by the governor. Now, here's the thing. Milano tweeted out for her call to action this past Saturday, in which she was using the hashtag sex strike. Where soon all this was tuning on Twitter. Fellow actress and singer Bette Midler tweeted in support of this sex strike. She tweeted out, "I hope the women of Georgia stop having sex with men until these indignities are overturned." Now, I can understand a woman's frustration, when it comes to abortions, and stuff like that. Sometimes they mean may have to have one for a specific reason. But I gotta say this, and I'm sorry, Alyssa, but there are many women out there who do enjoy sex with their male companions or female companions, whichever. Bette Midler saying, "Oh, I hope the women stop having sex with men in the state of Georgia." I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. There will be women out there who are going to get horny just as their dudes are. And they're going to go grab them and throw up against the wall saying, "Fuck me too, I come out of my eyeballs." I'm sorry. And there are a few women I knew back then who loved sex. The one who took my V card ages ago, Lena. My beloved Nancy. She always, every night we would be going at it at our old place. God rest her soul. If she was still here, we'd still be banging up a storm. And there was a few others that really wanted to have sex with me. They proposed on me. Two of them. A gal named Adrian, who I dated briefly, and later on, her friend Debbie. And notice I said Debbie, not Debbie. So nobody would get confused on which is which. I'm sorry, Alyssa. We understand your frustration with this new abortion laws and stuff, but asking women to not have sex with their men is basically telling them, don't please our men because we're supposed to. Men only want us for sex, and that is that, which is bullshit. Like I stated earlier, there are many women out there who enjoy sex with their boyfriends or husbands and such. Sometimes women, can get very aggressive like men because they haven't had sex in how many years. But you making it out like women are supposed, making it out like women are slaves and they're men, which is it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Instead of telling women not to have sex with their male companions, how about just come up with better ideas? Birth control. Making your man wear a condom. Pulling out about 10 seconds before he shoots his load over you. Or use that female condom that, I don't know if it's still out there, it was called Reality, Diaphragm, or whatever the hell it is. Try that. Because this whole scenario is not going to work, I could tell you that. And the fact that she called for this action just proves how fucked up Hollywood has become for the past couple of years. I mean, I still have yet to forgive Jennifer Lawrence for the comments she made after Hurricane Katrina hit the great state of Texas. Couple years back, she said Hurricane Harvey was God's punishment to Texas for voting for Trump. No, it had nothing to do with Trump. It had nothing to do with God. It was nature. Sometimes hurricanes form out of the blue, okay? And for you to say that makes you a stupid bitch. Which, by the way, not to derive from the subject here, is it safe to say that California is having all these wildfires in their forests because they're so liberal? I don't know if I'm going to get flack for that, but who cares? Alyssa, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. It's not going to click. The only ones who are going to click with it are the ones who... I'm speechless at this moment. Really speechless. So I also still cannot stop giggling over this bullshit. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, but I'm going to answer with the same thing I said I'm going to end, let me repeat that. I'm going to end this by repeating what I mentioned earlier. Gals, if you want to have sex, go ahead and have sex, all the sex you want with your dudes. Just make sure he wears something on his cock. Either he pulls out, wear a diaphragm or a female condom, if they still make those, like I mentioned. Or be on birth control. Plain and simple. Now ask me what I think about abortion in general. I'm just going to say this. I'm kind of split in the middle of that subject. I mean, I understand, if you're raped by a son of a with some bastard, and you can't afford to take care of the kid, or the kid's going to be born with a massively messed up pre-existing condition where there's a birth defect or something like that, maybe we can understand. But keep in mind, that kid could later grow up to be an excellent scientist or an excellent physician or the President of the United States of America. Who knows? That kid could grow up to have the cure for cancer or AIDS in the future. So, and I'm going to also say something that Johnny Rotten mentioned, or John Lydon mentioned a couple years back. He stated that he is not against abortions at all. But if you're too lazy to take precautions and you continue to have one after one after one after another, then you're a fucking bloody criminal. Should put that in consideration. That's it. I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Any thoughts and comments, leave them down below. And have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.